Treasure me. 1 minute remaining.
Welcome to Nexuiz. In this tutorial, basic techniques are taught. I'll be monitoring your process from behind the glass during the duration of this tutorial. First, jump pads. Jump pads are technical stuff here. By walking on a jump pad, you will be propelled in a fixed direction. Be prepared that a jump induced by a jump pad can be very, very fast. Now go ahead and walk to the jump pad in front of you. You have managed the big jump. Did you know that you just leaped over 100 meters? Nexuiz players are equipped with a special in-air control device. After using the next jump pad you see here, hold the left key and turn your mouse slightly left to steer into the black teleporter. The control device is based on air friction and thus takes no energy. Feel free to use it anytime you want. This target is actually a shootable switch. You cannot reach the switch, but you can shoot it. Shooting the switch will activate it and open it on your right. Congratulations! You have just discovered the working principle of AT Corp shootable switch. If you buy more than 500 of them, you'll get 100 more free. This next switch, however, is behind a glass wall. You cannot shoot it directly. This room also contains an AT Corp shootable switch, as you might have guessed. The switch, however, is buried below the ground. You cannot see it. X marks the spot. Shoot the marked spot with the electro weapon that you are holding. Do not try to rebuild or imitate the AT Corp shootable switch. This test looks very much like the previous one. However, we have buried the switch deeper this time. Fire a blob on the X by using the secondary fire mode of your weapon. Then fire a bolt with the primary fire mode on top of it. This so-called electro combo is a huge blast that reaches far enough to activate the AT Corp shootable switch, which we have buried here. AT Corp is convinced that you are a subject that is able to use heavy weaponry in a responsible way, so we have decided to give you the rocket launcher. The rocket launcher fires rockets with a very, very large explosion. Do not get close to it. Keep in mind that you can detonate your rockets in midair by pressing the secondary fire button. As a special feature, if you hold down the fire button, you can guide the rocket. Guide a rocket through the two gaps in the glass walls and then towards the AT Corp shootable switch in the room behind it. Speaking of advanced weaponry available through authorized resellers of AT Corp goods, we provide every contestant with a laser. The laser uses energy from radio waves to charge and thus is always available for use. It never runs out of energy. It can be used to help with movement, just like here. Stand on the red platform and shoot the floor right below you. You will be propelled upwards. When in the air, press forward to land on the ledge above you. Your next task will be to cross the lava with the grappling hook. projectile coming out of the hook is connected to it by an energy beam. Once the projectile has reached its destination, you will get pulled there. Fire the hook slightly above the door on the other side and hold down the button until you have reached your destination. In the following room, you will have to run to the rising platform. You only have 4 seconds from the moment you leave the red area. To make sure you make it in time, you will have to use a technique called bunny jumping. This involves holding forward and then repeatedly jumping. You can simply hold down the jump button to utilize the AT Corp pogo stick device. You can be proud of yourself, as you have almost completed this tutorial. Have you noticed me watching how well you were performing all this time? What you are now holding in your hand is a CR-VI, also known as the rifle.